into our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. They've got LeBron James, Luka Doncic out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's KD in at the 3 slot.
Never gets old seeing LeBron explode off the floor like that.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. And that one's good, Lillard.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
And I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there. It's really nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
And here's Jokic following the free-throw by Trae Young. Jokic kicks to Doncic. Just 4 to shoot over Young.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
Last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Doncic against Young. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Doncic has got 5.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
And the basket by Lillard.
And it's the moment Lillard passes half court, you have to pick him up because Dame's range is endless.
Here's KD. LeBron James on the wing. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Antetokounmpo passes to Giannis. Giannis a screen on Doncic. Back to Giannis. And the shot goes down.
No matter how aggressive the defense is, it is tough to stop the Greek Freak.
The West trails by 3. Doncic looking it over. Jokic sets the screen for Doncic. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. Gilgeous-Alexander against Lillard. Here's Young.
Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak. I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Pass to KD. LeBron outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Durant with a screen on Lillard. 5 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good. Lillard.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. You save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star Week.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. Some changes here for the East. Tatum, he's checked in for Embiid. Jaylen Brown comes in for Jimmy Butler. Halliburton subbed in for Young. The West All-Stars also changing it up. George is checked in for James. Irving comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Doncic. .127 left to play in the first quarter. Here's KD. That one goes. Count it.
Nobody better at getting inside and finding good looks. KD rarely forces anything, and he usually gets the best shot available.
Got that one up quickly.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Curry. The pass to George. Passes it to Durant. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Giannis. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Stephen Curry.
Well, that's just an assertive play by Giannis against tough defense, drawing a foul and still getting the shot off.
The East All-Stars shooting their first free throws of this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him, an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Davis is checked in for Nikola Jokic. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The West trails by 7. KD, a screen on Lillard. Outside Durant. Pulls it from. Rebound by the East All-Stars.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
The delicate touch from the crafty swingman. Tatum continues to add to his arsenal offensively.
Defensive foul. Damian Lillard.
The West All-Stars shooting their first free throws of the game right now. first free throw is good.
Boy, I wish I had Curry's shot when I was playing. I mean, it has to be fun to take a 30-footer and be applauded by your coach.
And so he makes both from the line.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
And here's Tatum for three. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the East All-Stars heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. And we'll be right back after this. Entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
The East leading by 7.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
On the court for the West All-Stars, we've got Stephen Curry. Durant is out there with Davis. Then there's Irving. And it's George in at the small forward spot.
Well, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Halliburton with it. Guarded now by Irving. And it's Halliburton penetrating. And stolen by Irving. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, Davis is so long and strong inside, he almost forces you to foul him.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the East All-Stars.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
First one falls for him.
And, you know, for a big man, Anthony Davis has always been above average at the free throw line.
The East making a switch. Young's checked in. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for the West. He's perfect from the line this time.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Young passes to Vucevic. Halliburton outside. Vucevic setting the pick for Halliburton. From downtown, Curry with the rebound. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the West. Curry crashes inside.
Oh, how about an athletic play by Curry? There's some contact, but he slips by it and gets it to go.
And Young kicks to Tatum. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Tatum's got 8 points.
Yeah, that kind of deep, pretty typical in this event. Second half may be a different story, but the first half, it's pretty soft.
Now, here is George. Still without a basket. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's the foul of the game. Giannis, he's checked in for the East. And West also making a switch. Jokic is checked in. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Durant feeling it out a bit. Curry outside. The West again cannot hit.
and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. And Lillard kicks to Young. Good ball movement here by the East. Here's Young.
Well, the quickness of Paul George on defense is something that very few players possess. I think he does a fantastic job rushing guys because of his presence.
Outside Tatum. Outside for Halliburton. Young from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his third assist on the night. The West trails by 7. Pass to Curry. Outside, George. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
That last three must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
Now, here's Tatum. He's got 8. The feed to Antetokounmpo. Yeah, Giannis throwing it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Timeout.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now a timeout call by the All-Stars. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Lillard. The West also making some changes. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Durant. Irving comes in for George. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Curry. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Doncic. On the East, to 4 on the bucket from Doncic.
Seems like Luka's jump shot gets better every year. He never stops working on his game.
Now, here is Young. He has 6. And here's Tatum for 3. The basket good off the assist from Young. Tatum's got 11.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
2 minutes left. 2.
Young against Doncic. Over Young. And a beautiful finish by Doncic. He's got 9.
Yeah, Luka's arsenal does cover the mid-range now. That inside the arc jumper is easy for him.
The pass to Tatum from deep. The West All-Stars pull it in.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Jokic hatches his way to finish inside.
There's just no stopping Jokic on the inside.
We've got 1:23 left to play here in the second quarter. Passes it to Tatum from deep three-point territory. The long distance three is barely. Tatum's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Over to the left wing. Now Jokic. Back to Doncic. Doncic very comfortable down low.
Jokic so dangerous when he's got the rock in his hands. He's a top-notch passer as well as a great scorer. He always delivers.
Outside Tatum. Over Irving. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Doncic. Here's the 3. And Doncic with the triple.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Young dishes to Antetokounmpo. Outside Tatum. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Irving. And here's Tatum for 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Taking 3 shots.
Coming at you with so many ways to get his points. Tatum draws a lot of contact throughout the game. Gets himself to the line.
3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3.
A young man who has an appetite for greatness, always pushing himself is Jason Tatum.
That one is no good. And he nails the 3rd. And so here are the West All-Stars. It's a 5-point game. And here's Doncic from the arc. And the West hit again from deep.
Because he'll make you pay every time.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the East All-Stars. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We'll return shortly.
Put your hands together. One more time, fans. Let's hear it.
1/2 remaining in the NBA All-Star game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
Butler out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Tatum, and then there's Antetokounmpo, and it's Embiid in at the 5 spot. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Here's Doncic. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Here's KD. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
How do you defend him any better than this? I mean, Durant, just an incredible scorer.
Butler passes to Lillard. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. Those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls.
And, you know, such a fierce competitor. Lillard can score from anywhere on the court, and there's no one you'd rather give the ball to with the game on the line.
And he makes both free throws. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. Jokic sets the screen for Doncic. Jokic on top, guarded by Embiid. Knocked away. 4 on the clock. Jokic inside. Giannis is there. Jokic, no good. Butler kicks to Giannis. Outside, Tatum puts up a deep 3. Offensive rebound. Embiid off with the layup.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to James. Now Jokic guarded by Tatum. Outside for Durant. Gilgeous-Alexander trying to free himself up. Durant, no good. The East leading by 4 to the paint. Stolen by Durant. To the inside. James finds Doncic. 3-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Doncic has got 20 points.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
T-shirts, freshly printed, ready to go. Get up on your feet, fans.
Young's checked in.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star. And that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Embiid dishes to Giannis. Kicks to Young. From 10 feet out. Good. That's now 8 points for Trae Young. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority.
Work players to get each one, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
Give them a hand, fans. Your Lakers dance crew.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Jokic finds Durant. Doncic outside. KD a screen on Young for the tie. And the West hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And here's Young from the arc. And the three ball is good. Young's got 11 points.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Doncic. 23 points in the game. Again, the West All-Star.
Doncic really excels at keeping defenses off balance in the pick and rolls.
Giannis outside. Pass to Embiid. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by James. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the West. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. The baseline J off the mark. It's a close game here in Indianapolis. Here's Young.
You watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
Doncic against Young. Doncic outside. And the pass to KD. Back to Doncic. 6 to shoot. Jokic sets the screen for Doncic. The offensive rebound. Inside is Jokic.
Body down low. Jokic racking up some hustle points.
Young outside. Launches it. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. LeBron passes to Doncic. And the West hit again from deep.
Luka Doncic with the three-point answer. As competitive as they come.
Young against Doncic. Lillard from outside. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got his 5th assist in this one.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Young finds Embiid. Good ball movement here by the East. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
And these fans are getting amazing action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star Week. You don't lay it in, you punch it in.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Doncic outside. The tray. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And so it's the East All-Stars with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defensive mindset clearly focused on clamping down on LeBron James, and their game plan is working. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
Here's Curry. On the court for the West All-Stars, getting the 4th quarter going. Jokic is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Paul George. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 2 spot. There's Giannis taking flight.
Excellent ball movement. Young being unselfish.
So it's the West now. Trailing here by 8. Outside, George. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. Young outside. Just 5 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. From 11 feet away.
On some of his attempts, getting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to.
Halliburton finds Brown. And Antetokounmpo inside. Jokic defending. And that one's good. Antetokounmpo.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Davis is checked in. The West trails by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D to the left side wing. And here's Jokic. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
No mercy shown that time on D by Giannis. Great rejection.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the East. LeBron, he's checked in for the West. The East leading by 7. Young with the ball. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Curry with the bounce pass. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Curry. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. And Young kicks to Halliburton. Pass to Young. Lets the 3 fly. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the West All-Stars. 6-point game. James the pass to George. Some nice passing here by the West. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Young. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, the West All-Stars.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now a timeout called by the East.
Let me hear you.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Tatum. And Halliburton. Durant's checked in for the West. Luka Doncic comes in for Curry. Embiid inside the line. And another miss by the East.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Jokic, no good. The East leading by 4. Giannis dishes to Lillard. Kicks it out to Giannis. Young outside. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter. Jokic sets the screen for Doncic. That one is good.
Luka does not back away from the big stage, guys. This young fella loves to be center stage in the biggest moments.
And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
James against Antetokounmpo. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one. 5 on the clock. Bangs home the trifecta. Young's got 18 points just in the second half.
It's not all about him out there. Giannis.
That one on Embiid. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 7.
Whatever this team needs from Jokic, he seems to provide it because he works so hard. Whether it's points, passing, rebounding, improved defensively, love his determination.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Pass to Young. Embiid with a screen on Doncic. Trae Young again. Young's got the lead up to 9 now for the East All-Stars.
And this guy can light up the night with his scoring. Hard for the defense to contain Young.
Here's Jokic. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And it's 9 points for Jokic.
Watch out now when this guy gets it is.
Lillard, the pass to Butler. Here's Young. He's feeling it. The West All-Stars pull it in.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty and it's over. That's why Doncic deserves the ball because he can deliver in the clutch.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Young, and he commits the intentional foul.
Luka Doncic. Second personal foul. Third team foul. Trae Young taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. Young's teammates love to see him at the stripe.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They're down by 6. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 34 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And it's Doncic missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Joel Embiid taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
The constant evolution of Embiid's game, really impressive. A credit to his work ethic. He continues to get better, becoming a bigger threat with his improved arsenal.
27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Doncic passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's KD for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Young against Doncic. Here's Young. So the East All-Stars win it.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent